people don't. I don't fulfill my potential, 'cause everyone around me says.
Well, we've been waiting for this one all day long, and here we go. Don't you just love playoff hockey? Listen to this place. Let's get after it. And he caught him when he wasn't looking. What a hit.
Well, we saw the hit, James. We know how hard it was, so it's not surprising to see that he is laboring, really struggling to get back to the bench.
He got all of that hit. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Dumps the puck in. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
I love when play is physical and aggressive, but when you cross the line and there's too much, you're going to get the boarding call.
Well, this gives us our first chance to take a look at the team's power play unit.
First power play opportunity of the game, and to set the tempo, the trend on the specialty team unit.
Denies him with the pad.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
And it's a much-needed whistle for the injured player who's down on the ice.
Key rules to the game of hockey. One of them is you have to be aware of your surroundings and have your head on a swivel. He isn't, and he takes a huge hit.
Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this faceoff. The Red Wings take possession here inside the offensive zone. And a solid stop on the play there. Steps in front of that one. There's the whistle stopping the play and allow him to get off the ice and get a much-needed breather here.
Let's have another look at that hit there, James. I mean, he looks shaken up. Raymond's left the game, James, and he's heading down the tunnel, grabbing his upper body. It looks like his arm. I mean, he is really laboring and needs assistance as he walks down.
And that's a critical blow to the lineup there.
Wall's a competitor, and he is not afraid to compete for every single puck and outwill and outbattle his opponent. And that highlight reel save, it is something, James, because just when you think it's almost in, he finds a way to get to that puck. Such an athletic goaltender.
Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Moves it quickly over to Cobb. And he rings the post!
We don't see that too often. A game misconduct, so he's gone for the game. Really affecting the lineup his team's put behind the 8-ball.
They'll have a lot of time to work with this 5-on-3.
With all this time on the 5-on-3, yes, you can be more patient, but you don't want to get lulled to sleep on the outside. You have to move the coverage a little bit outside of the middle of the ice to be able to open up those lanes and execute.
Denies him! Play whistle dead, penalty coming up. The Leafs are off to the box. Interference the call. And that two-man advantage will continue here on the power play.
In a 5-on-3, you have advantages all over the ice in the offensive zone, but you still can move. You can move.
Let's go! With the man advantage, and they make it quick.
This looks like a set play to me, James. The center wins the face-off quickly, and it's clean, I might add, and the one-timer just buries it home. Goaltender wasn't even set.
Detroit's on the board. The crowd's loving it. I even think the coach is smiling on the bench, too.
That's always a good thing when you look back at your coach and they're smiling, because it doesn't happen often, James. But one thing that does get a smile is a great start, because they now know that you were ready right from puck drop, not from just a physical standpoint, but from an emotional side, too.
The Red Wings will play it from the defensive zone. Here's a clearing attempt from their own end. It's a straight-up race for the puck. The Red Wings look to start the transition game. The Leafs will play it against the boards. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Takes a shot. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Gets it out of his own end. Detroit's got the puck. Through center. Handles the puck. Oh, flushes the leather. What a stop. Matthews hoping for some puck luck here on this face-off as they continue to play shorthanded. Toronto's got it in the defensive zone.
Tanev's going to have to keep his head up, James. I mean, he caused that injury on a hometown player, and the crowd is frustrated, and they're booing every time he touches the puck.
Toronto's penalty killers get a hold of it. Here they come up along the wing. Shot! Oh, what a close save by Talbot.
That's an incredible save, James. I mean, he's got presence in his crease, and he's also got a great glove hand, and he shows it right there with that save.
Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off. Nylander's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Loves the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Oh, he's going to get called on that slash. Let's see what the officials say.
That's going to be a slashing call. Anytime you come over the top or you hit the equipment and the ref is there, you're going to get a 2-minute penalty.
Domi's won the draw there on the attack. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. The Red Wings gain possession along the wall. Right up Main Street and on the attack. He says, let's get physical on that play.
I'm not sure if he was ready for that hit, James, because he went down in a hurry, and it was hard. Now he's laboring. He's really struggling to get back to the bench where the trainers are waiting for him.
And he gets a chunk of that to keep it out. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Denied by the goaltender. Here's a chance behind the net. On the doorstep, backhander. They score! And just like that, we are tied.
Well, great defense leads to offense. At least that's what I'm going to say as a former defender, James, who is only on the PK. They attack the puck, and they get an opportunity, and they get the shorty.
They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. Nice job tying up his opponent. Here's a short pass to DeBrincat. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. And it's a quick pass to Tarasenko.
Well, he's definitely not at 100%, really banged up out there, but he wants to continue to compete, James. He's not looking to get off.
Carrier's got it in the defensive end. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. And it's a textbook body contact there. Answered the call there. Good hit to bump him off the puck. Things starting to get a little physical out there. Rasmussen's got it against the boards. And that caroms off a body in traffic. Delayed penalty coming up here. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
Well, the refs are calling a really tight game, and man, this has been a parade to the penalty box, and the entire bench looks agitated, and as a result, they keep taking more. Taves' injury has ruled him out for the remainder of this game. He just received confirmation, James, and this is a real tough blow when you hear it from the medical staff. I mean, he's got to be feeling it, extremely frustrated now. What do you do with the lineup?
Well, unfortunate news, but at least it provides clarity for the coaching staff one way or another going forward. Denies him again!
They make some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
Lorenz and company still shorthanded here as they get ready for the face-off. The Leafs come up with the defensive zone draw. Here's a chance to try to get it out of the defensive zone. Robertson's out of the box, but they're still shorthanded as he steps in to help try to kill off this penalty. Toronto's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. Detroit's gained the line and into the zone.
can just feel the rumble of the board from up here. Just bone-crushing, separating body from puck. They got to put a pin in the penalty balloon here, James. The frustrating calls, no question about it. They got to figure out a way to control their emotion and get back in this game. But James, I'd imagine they're coming back with that overload setup they had success on earlier. I mean, you're working off one side of the ice, you're overloading that side. You can cycle off of it, but really you want to draw the coverage outside the dot, and then you got to move the puck quickly to get your lane to the net.
Puck cleared from the defensive end. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. To his teammate! And he's tripped up on the play. Referee's hand goes up here. And let's see what the definitive call is on the ice.
This is a frustrating situation, James, just taking a whack load of penalties and really unable to get any momentum in this game because they're shorthanded the whole time.
Detroit's got a 5-on-3 and lots of time on their side.
Oh, and that is a lot of time on a 5-on-3. You have to have a sense of urgency here, though, because if you pop one by, you still have the man advantage. Athletes are so competitive. He didn't just stay down. He got back up, James, and he's making his way towards the bench, but you can clearly see that he is not 100%.
And he makes the save. Trying to clear the puck from his own end. And that's one way to help kill off this penalty as they get the puck out, Cheryl.
Wow, when you're on the PK unit, you have to be able to anticipate. They do just that. They're able to retrieve the puck and fire it down the ice. Makes no mistake on the clear, James. Hard and heavy on the stick.
Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways. Rocks him. Here's a feed in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. And that's blocked away. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
This is not the way they wanted the game to go. Just undisciplined, taking a ton of penalties. They'll have to reset and refocus if they want to find a way to get on top. Kane's not going to be able to return to the game, James. I mean, that injury that he suffered earlier is going to keep him out. This is a tough loss for their team.
No, and you clearly kind of know where you stand from a coaching standpoint now, but that is a serious blow to the lineup here for the rest of the game. The Leafs have it now. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Tries to feed it over to Tarasenko. Comes up with a big glove save. And they get that puck down the ice. The Red Wings have it against the wall. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. Shuts it down with the paddle. What a stop. Officials stop the play, finally allowing the injured player to get off the ice.
Tarasenko's looking to get back on his feet there. Man, did he take a tough hit.
Lorenz gets set for the face-off here as they will continue to play shorthanded. Shays, one possession. Picked up along the boards by Carrier. Drills him. Oh, spectacular save right there. Wow.
Unbelievable. I mean, it was all but in, and he steals it because of that last-ditch attempt to find the puck. Just incredible save, James.
Chance in front. Tremendous stop by Wall. Here we go. Look at this. They're really applying the squeeze now in the offensive end.
They always say to be great, you have to get uncomfortable. As we look at this last save, this looks uncomfortable. Stretching your body, finding a way to make yourself as big as possible to get to the save. That's what he did, and that's why the save was made.
Power play continues with this offensive zone draw.
Well, yeah, they have a numbers advantage, and they also have the advantage that the goaltender is extremely fatigued. They got to drive the net, James.
Fisher's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Oh, off his glove, he just got enough of it. Looking to clear the defensive zone. And the puck clears the zone. He's got a step. Can't get that one to go.
Well, it's extremely frustrating when you do the work to get in on a breakaway, and then you get nothing in return, a missed opportunity.
Now a quick pass to Copper. And a great heads-up defensive play here. And he denied that opportunity. Moves it to Fisher. sends it over to Comfer. Sends it in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Oh, another quick stop. Scores! The go-ahead goal on the power play.
And specialty teams are fickle. This is exactly why you have the opportunity to change the momentum in the game, and you do it with an executed power play. Well, that's a great shot, James. I mean, with his head up, he looks at the goaltender. Quick release that beats the goaltender 5-hole.
The Red Wings are up by 1 here in the back half of the opening frame after that strike.
And you know that the strategy has been one thing, put the puck to the net, and they have owned the shot share in the opening frame, no question about it, James. Now they find themselves with a 1-goal lead. They got to continue to press to see if they can extend it.
Quick pass to Rasmussen. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Quick feed to Petrie. Oh, he'll feel that one. Oh, he kind of struggled with that one, but he got just enough to keep it out.
Pops back in the lineup after nursing his injury, and sometimes it can be frustrating.
Scores! And we are tied, courtesy of that short-handed tally.
Well, this is a critical moment in the game. The PK unit goes out there. They just don't want to build a further deficit. They're waiting to get back to even strength to strike, and instead, they do it while they're short-handed, James. What a swing of momentum.
Comfer's looking to win this draw, this man advantage here. Detroit's won the faceoff at center. Slides it diagonally to Fisher. Huge steal at his own end. Centering feed. Takes a shot. There's a shot. Glove save made by Talbot. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. And the puck stopper tags his man to get the extra attacker on the ice. And here comes the judgment from the official.
Well, we know the time on ice numbers are all going to the penalty killers here, James, because it has been an onset, a parade to the penalty box. They've got to find a way to play even strength.
Detroit's got a small window with a 5-on-3.
A short 5-on-3 here, not long drawn-out passes, quick touches, and quick to the net.
And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And the pass is redirected. Made that stop.
He does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is on that low inner spot. And he makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes a save.
Oh, those boards rattled after that hit. Wow.
And he's rattling as well, James. I mean, we knew that hit was coming, and then all of a sudden, boom, and he's down for the count.
Takes it from the right side. Cutting to the slot. Toronto's got possession while undermanned. Moves it to the middle. Another pass. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. And he loses control here. And lowers the boom with a big-time hit.
Well, this is a message-sending hit, isn't it? When you get all of your opponent and you're able to separate the body from puck, you know you've done your job.
Message delivered. It's a 2-on-1. Shot. Oh, what a stop shutting down that rush. Wow. And that's a solid clearing attempt on the play. Detroit's got the puck behind the net. Fires it into the offensive zone. Moves it to Reeves. Slick feed. Takes a shot. That one misses and will play on.
Well, you spend so much time trying to create scoring chances, and when you do, you gotta find the back of the net. At the very least, hit it, James.
Pass it up ahead. Oh, huge hit. Oh, what a chance here. Passes it over. Denied on the play. Oh, wow. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. Well, the man advantage unit might welcome being back at even strength after giving up a short-handed goal in that power play.
Sometimes when you're on a power play, you can get caught cheating, and I think you have a lot more time than you do, and it winds up in the back of their net. That's a tough one.
And he puts that one aside with ease. Levels them with the hit. Moves it quickly over to Cott. He carries the puck up along control of it now from their own end. Here's a short pass to Rasmussen. Takes a bump, but still hangs on to the puck. The Leafs will play it in their own end. And he takes the feed. And he hangs on just as time runs out.
Ovechkin's been lighting the lamp with this point streak, playing so confident. He knows where he is on the ice, and it just seems that every time it makes its way towards the net, the puck's going in.
A lot of people excited as this opening period comes to an end. One of the all-time great rock acts from the 80s getting set to play here for these fans. And we'll catch our breath. Back with more in a moment. And the opening face-off here in period number 2 is about set. Neither side giving up much in the opening frame. And here we go, still tied up in the second. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
Toronto's performance in the first period was lackluster. They didn't generate any offense, and they weren't attacking with any kind of speed. They're going to have to find a way to shore that up, James, because their opponent is really taking it to them. They're fortunate that this game is still tied. Schultz is out for the remainder of the game with that injury he suffered earlier, James. We just received confirmation that it is true. The injury he sustained will keep him out, and this is a real tough one. I mean, what does the team do now, and how frustrated he must be with this injury?
And a real test of perseverance here for the bench here to get this game down to the stretch. Moves it to the middle! They score! What a play!
Just a blistering one-timer shot from that high slot area that beats the goaltender here, James. But how does he get lost in coverage in that area?
Toronto's taken a one-goal lead here in period number 2.
Yeah, now it's about not sitting back, not saying, hey, we've got a lead, we're going to protect it, but being aggressive and trying to go after more.
The Red Wings get a hold of the draw. Moves it to Fisher. There's the collision, and look who's hit again.
He's been a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
The Red Wings can't afford to get rattled here early in this second period. They've had more shots on goal, yet they still trail. The Leafs win the defensive zone faceoff. Quick pass to Riley. Toronto's got the puck against the boards. Wicked stop by the goalie who got his glove out to knock it away. There's back-to-back saves. Denies him.
Beauty save back there. He's really owning his crease.
Detroit's put up a lot of shots and so far plenty of scoring chances, and yet they still trail here in the second. The Red Wings start with the puck in their own end. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Dumps it in. Ovechkin's lugging the puck. The Leafs move to the offensive zone. Here's a chance, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. The Red Wings have the puck now. Picked up along the wall by Kopp. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Shea. Oh, what a hit against the boards!
Executed perfectly, James. I mean, he can't maneuver.
He scores! Austin Matthews clutch!
Well, the backhander's going to beat the goaltender on this one, James. But what I love about it is the effort to get to that area, that low slot area. You know you're going to have to pay the price. You're going to have to fight for position. He does all of it, and he gets rewarded.
The Leafs have extended the lead to 2, and boy, I really like their game tonight.
Yeah, they've had the puck, and when you have the puck, it's certainly a lot easier to generate opportunities, but it's their play away from the puck, supporting it, which is the reason why they're being able to maintain it.
Quick feet, scores! And they tuck it into the back of the
Hang
net.
on there, James. I think they waved this off immediately. This goal is not going to count.
No change in the score as that goal was waved off, and we are ready to drop the puck again. Matthews wins it in the dots. They put the puck into the offensive end. Detroit's got a hold of it along the wall. Slides it over to Carrier. The Red Wings move the puck in the defensive zone. All alone! And look at that penalty coming up.
When you're on a breakaway, you have to be able to get the shot off, and he gets taken down from behind. The tripping call is going to lead to the penalty shot.
Comfer's got the puck, and here he comes. Puts it on net. Oh, and that's shut down on the penalty shot.
Yeah, and he shuts it down. And what I like about this is the confidence and aggressive nature of his positioning. He challenges the top of his crease and tracks that puck perfectly.
The Red Wings take possession off the faceoff. And that's a smart heads-up play by McCabe. Breakaway. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
And the traffic neutralizes that threat. They are really starting to apply the pressure here in the offensive end. Moves it along the glass. And that's blocked in traffic. And the defensive team's got it now. And a quick take-up, and here they come once again. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will hang on for a much-needed stoppage. Both sides lining up for the face-off, and I can think of one padded goaltender who would love nothing more than a quick clear here, Cheryl.
Oh, you know it, James, because the puck has been in the offensive zone. Just look at the last shift where they maintained pressure throughout that shift until they got that whistle. So they'll need to continue that, because if you're the opponent and you're saying, hey, who's most vulnerable right now? You know it's the goaltender, so you want to keep him hemmed in.
Detroit's got a hold of the puck. Scooped up along the wall by DeBrincat. Gaining momentum up along the side. Sent into the offensive zone. Can't pull the trigger. And there's the horn. 2 down, 1 more to go. Both teams will get a chance to catch their breath and get ready for a big third period next. Welcome back, everyone. Both teams lined up at center ice, and we are ready to get this third period underway. They have dropped the puck here in the third. 2/3 of the way to the finish line in this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
The Leafs are leading in this game, but I don't know if the coaches are going to like it that much, James. Everyone's cheating on the offensive side of the puck, and it's been back and forth, action-packed game. But it's all about offense.
Scores! And look at that wave. Hang on a second here.
I do not think that this is going to count. The official waved it off immediately.
Oh, boy. Face-off coming up, and you can tell there's still a little frustration in their faces after that non-goal call. Comfer's won the draw here in the neutral zone. Taken along the wall by Petrie. DeBrincat stick handling in his own zone. Moves it quickly over to Petrie. Fires it on net. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. They're looking to make something happen through the neutral zone now. Detroit's got the puck in their own end. The Red Wings will play it from the defensive zone. And now he tries to get it across to Rasmussen. Oh, look out! What a collision into the boards. Here's a short pass to Matthews. On-man rush. Sends the feed in front. Picked off in front. They go on the attack from the left side. Sends it in deep. Matthews carries the puck in his own zone. Toronto's got possession at center. Puck is picked up here in the neutral ice by Nylander. He tries to tuck it in. Wrap around, attempt denied. What a stop as he was locked in on that one.
Yeah, James, he'd sealed the one post and then recognized that the shooter is going around the goal line and going to do the wraparound. He pushed across and made a brilliant save.
Detroit's failed to convert on scoring opportunities, and lots of them here in this third period. Oh, surprise, surprise. We got a fight between these two.
Well, listen, when you're playing your rival, there's always pent-up energy before you even step on the ice. You feel it in the crowd, you feel it in the room, you feel it on the bench, and they're feeling it on the ice.
And that was just another reminder that these two teams just simply hate each other, Cheryl.
Yeah, they don't like one another, James, and it's all about finding out who has the upper hand, and that's the reason why they just went toe-to-toe. Woo!
Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? Detroit's got a hold of the puck. Moves it to Comper. The Red Wings cross the blue line and are on the attack. And the puck skips away after a nice defensive deflection. There's a collision. Oh, he hit him and got all of it.
Oh, that's a tough one, James. You're along the boards. They don't have a lot of give. What that means, you're feeling it all.
And they get the puck out. There's another for the hit parade. Quick shot. There's another hit on the play.
He's going to feel terrible tomorrow, James. Over and over again, he's been throttled.
Oh my goodness, what a
Oh,
stop!
that's unbelievable, James. I have no idea how he got to that puck. It's some gymnastics at its finest. Really want to look at this last save again, James, because this is about taking it to the next level. When you have this level of competitiveness, athleticism, and desperation and urgency in your game, you know that goaltending coach, they can't just teach this. This is instinctual, and this is what winners are made of.
Ovechkin's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. Quick pass to Carrier. Rocked him in the open ice. Passes over to Carlo. Trying to clear the puck. And that's blocked up the line and kept in.
Oh, this is frustrating for the PK unit. No question about it. This has got to get down the ice, James. You work so hard to get it. You got to find a way to get it 200 feet and kill some valuable time.
Uses the force on that hit. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. Takes the pass from his goaltender. And he slides it quickly to Fisher. Here's a chance. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Puck moved back to the neutral zone. The Red Wings have it behind the cage. They gain the zone from the left side. Oh, he hammered him.
He knew exactly what he was doing going into this along the boards, James. I love that it was a clean hit. Hold on a second, James. There's going to be a call on this as you see the official signaling a penalty.
Good stand-up hit. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call.
And yet another penalty is called, so out comes the PK unit. And you know what? They are taxed. They are worn down. If this continues, it's all going to backfire.
The Red Wings roll out their man advantage unit, and they've got lots of time with this 5-on-3.
5-on-3, you know your opponent has big bodies with long sticks in the middle of the ice. You have to find a way to move them. How do you do that? You either shoot the puck or you move it.
Denied by the goaltender.
Wall's been solid here tonight, James. I mean, look at his save percentage. He's been excellent between the crease, and that's making the saves that you need to and you want to at the appropriate moment. Man, his team's been effective going north.
Oh, my goodness, it stayed out. What a save.
It was all but in, James, and that athleticism and the will to get to that puck, that was on display.
And somehow he hangs on. Big time stop. Quick pass across to DeBrincat. With possession along the wall. Toronto's got a chance to work the transition game now shorthanded. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Red Wings have it behind the net. Detroit's in now. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
You can almost hear the size on the bench as that third penalty within the frame has been called here, James. A tough position as they can't get any rhythm going on their bench.
And they'll go right back to work here on that 5-on-3.
With all this time on the 5-on-3, yes, you can be more patient, but you don't want to get lulled to sleep on the outside. You have to move the coverage a little bit outside of the middle of the ice to be able to open up those lanes and execute.
Hole's got the puck and hangs on for a whistle here in this third period.
Well, he's been outstanding all game, James. There's a reason why his team is leading in this one, and elects with a good decision to get the face-off.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And they send it down the ice. breakout here on the power play. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. Grabbed along the boards by Carrier. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Detroit's got it in their own zone. Centering pass. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Massive spin in the corner. Oh, stopped it. What a save on the play.
And there's nothing technical.
He's got a stab. Makes a save.
Oh, and this is a great save. You can see this one-on-one battle. And the goaltender is so dialed in, tracking and makes that save.
Good clearing attempt to breathe. Slides it quickly to Petrie. On a good textbook hit there. The Red Wings gain control of the puck against the wall. Gains the zone along the right wall. Knocks the puck loose. Turned aside with the glove by Woll. Trying to clear. And the puck is cleared.
Well, you can see the entire PK unit. Their heads are on a swivel, straight line skating, and they're able to get that puck. And because they're looking and aware, they're able to find the white ice and get it 200 feet down.
What a save by Wall! Another face-off looming here on this power play. The Red Wings win. Here we go from the, I'm not surprised at all files, Cheryl.
Yeah, your rival teams going head-to-head. You know what's on the line. The bragging rights and the W, toe-to-toe, every single time.
I think this is what the fans wanted. I think this is what everybody expected, and the rivals living up to it all.
Well, it's taking every detail and making it work for you. And when you're rivals, you know that you've got to have an edge somewhere. And that's why these tempers flare, and it's also why the battle ensues.
Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. The Leafs win the draw here in their own end. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. All alone! Denied on the breakaway. Oh, he came up clutch there.
Well, he really did. Anytime that you're one-on-one, you got to beat the shooter, and that's exactly what he does.
And they strike once again with the extra attacker.
Well, this is an open power play. And two things you need. You need creativity, but you also need structure. And the players know exactly where they need to be to set up, to work their magic around the perimeter, and then open up the lanes to attack the net.
Detroit's finally shown some pushback in the third, and they've got a goal here.
It's amazing, James, how a game can change within the game, and that happened right there on that last sequence. Getting to the middle of the ice, fighting for possession, and that's a sense of urgency late in the third.
Carlos moving the puck through his own zone. Here we go, puck's in deep. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Detroit's looking to break out. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. And he slides it quickly to Carrier. Oh, tremendous glove save by Wall.
Compher's back on the ice after serving a 5-minute major for fighting, and he had an opportunity to rest and relax in the box, as sometimes fighting can take a lot out of you. He steps on the ice and gets a great scoring chance. His time is better served on the ice.
Ovechkin's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. The Leafs win the draw. Trying to clear the puck. Oh, and a big sigh of relief there as they get the puck out.
Yeah, late in the game, you want to make sure that you protect the house. You protect the foundation, which is your own zone. So any way you can get it over the blue line is a good way.
Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup. Detroit's got it behind the net. Quick feed to Compher. Detroit's got it along the wall. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
The refs are calling a really tight game, and man, this has been a parade to the penalty box, and the entire bench looks agitated, and as a result, they keep taking more.
Detroit special teams have another big opportunity to deliver here.
Well, they create a power play opportunity with hard work, and now it's an opportunity to get back in this game, James, finding a way to move the puck quickly and create seams to get shots on net.
Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. Good read with the stick to break that up. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And they get the puck out of the zone, and that's a break for the squad.
Oh, yeah, this PK unit, they're out there for a reason, James. You have to be able to clear the puck, and it's easier said than done, but they make no mistake this time.
Can't keep a hold of it. Rocks him on the play. And the puck clears the zone. Sends it over to Mott. And he sends it across to Berggren. From his own end, he moves it up ahead. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Nice bank pass off the boards. Oh, denied on the play! Wow!
That's a true competitor's save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive.
Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. Makes his presence known on the ice. Toronto's got the puck in the defensive end. Carlos got it along the wing. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. And a strong physical collision on the play there. The Red Wings scoop it up along the boards.
But this time of the game, you know the coach is in your ear. You got to find a way to make a good puck decision. Get it in deep. Don't give up anything offensively.
Oh, what a collision there.
Well, that's just an absolutely huge hit, James. And there's going to be a stoppage in play here because I think that pane of glass is broken.
Here in the late goings of the period, Toronto's clinging to this 4-3 lead. Riley's penalty has expired, and he'll join the penalty kill as they remain shorthanded. Picked up here in the neutral zone by Fisher. Fires it! Stopped by the goaltender. Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. And he takes the feed. Takes it to the front. Oh, he got all that. What a save by Talbot. Detroit's got the puck along the wall. Oh, denies him with the paddle save.
This shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Shot! Denies him with the save. Oh, that's poked away in the offensive zone by Fisher. And they'll get it out of the defensive end. Detroit's got a hold of the puck now. The Red Wings take it across the line. Laying the body. Denied by the puck stopper.
I love that he swallowed this one up with his glove. It's a real threat coming from the slot area. No rebound to boot.
They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. The Leafs win the draw. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one. The Red Wings gain possession along the wall. And he takes a shot. Oh, big time save by Wall. Takes the feed. Just wide.
Detroit's been strong offensively throughout this game, just haven't been rewarded. They've had a
Scores! They've tied it up here with a timely goal in the third.
Well, with their backs up against the wall, they decide to turn the tides and put on the press, if you will, James, and they get the equalizer. When you're behind in a game, James, sometimes you can get frustrated, rattled, and you can start to really see the body language go down, but they have stuck with it. They've clawed their way back, and they're in the game now.
Detroit's playing to win here now in the late stages of this one, Cheryl.
And it's amazing how you can get so much rejuvenation off of a goal at the late stages of a third period. You know, the whole bench is up and ready to go. They want the call.
Moves the puck to Carrier. Oh, absolutely hammers him. Drives to the paint. Scores! And there's the hat trick, and this place is silent.
Well, he's licking his chops when he goes on the road, hey, James, and he gets his Hattie. I mean, he's been feeling it, but when he's on the road, he's something make sure it remains that way, and it's an effective kill, but it winds up going north. They break the tie. They get the shorthanded goal. That's an effective PK.
Toronto's gone up by 1 here in period number 3.
You know that they recognize that they've got the lead in the third period, so they have to be defensively responsible, but you can't just sit back and protect. You got to be aggressive when you get the moment and take advantage of it.
Got pinned up against the wall, trying to squeeze past the defender there.
I think he thought he had better foot speed than the defender, but it turns out he doesn't. Benoit's penalty is almost expired.
Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. Detroit's power play is over. What a disaster as they give up a shorthanded goal.
I didn't like anything about that power play, James, and I'll tell you who else didn't. The coach and the rest of the team. You can't give up a shorty when you got a man advantage.
The Red Wings really need a goal here. They pulled the goalie and the extra attackers out. Oh, what a stick save! And that's poked away by DeBrincat. The Leafs have it now. And he takes the dish. To the empty net. They score!
Yeah, and this one will all but seal the deal, James. A real insurance marker and a game well fought and a win well earned. On the dying moments of the game, they get the empty netter, James, and that's just a result of having urgency, making sure they protect the middle of the ice, and hey, they get it down the ice and get the empty netter to boot.
Toronto's effort has really impressed me tonight here, Cheryl, and after that, EN in the old statistical book only adds to their lead.
Yeah, and it's going to be all but over, isn't it? You know, you put it in the 4x6, it's empty, and you know everyone just starts jumping because they realize they just won the game.
And the officials waving off icing here. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. The Red Wings are running out of time to even things up here. They've had plenty of scoring chances, but they trail late in the third. Compher's won it off the faceoff. Well, no surprise this was coming.
Yeah, and there's all those other things that happen in a game that we don't even see, and you know that they've exchanged words throughout the course of this game, and they're finishing it off with a battle.
This is one of the biggest rivalries in the sport for a reason, and it's been on display all night.
Trying to get the upper hand right from the puck drop, and multiple fights and physical engagement, just setting the temperature and the tone of this game right from that puck drop.
Officials are set. Players seem ready. We're ready to get this thing back underway. Detroit's got possession here in their own end. Drills them. Forces a turnover in the defensive zone. Here's a shot. And there it is. The final horn. They're off to the next round. And a hush falls on the stadium as they celebrate on the ice. Cheryl, coming into this series, we heard a lot of the finish your checks, finish your checks. They certainly did that in a big part why they're moving on.
Yeah, and it's all about closing quickly on your opponent, being first to the puck, hounding it. I mean, this is playoff hockey. You want to move on. You got to get to the greasy areas, and you got to put your work boots on.
Well, that brings a fun night of hockey to the end for all of us here at EA Sports. I'm James Cybulski. She's Cheryl Pounder. We will see you next time at the rink. Enough talk, enough hype. It is time to play the game. Opening matchup of this playoff series. Let's go. Yeah, you can just feel the buzz in this city all day long, and we are seconds away now for this opening faceoff. This is what you play for. Moments like this, you can feel the energy in this building, and we are underway. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-off at the other end.
Malkin's hard to bump off the puck because of his strength and balance. That's his unstoppable force zone ability, and it helps him maintain possession in the zone. Matthews uses a quick shot to score after deking towards the blue paint with his shock and awe zone ability. I'm excited to see these players compete and give their team the edge. Now back to you.
Centering feed! Takes the blast! Out of midair, he swats it down to the ice. Oh, just a textbook hit.
Pedersen's fighting through an injury, really laboring to get to the bench here. He's going to look to finish.
And it's go time.
It's go time right off the hop, and fighting, physical and emotional dictating of the pace, and it's going to be a great one.
And that'll do it after that one.
Got to know who you're fighting, and he landed a perfect one right there and took him down. The Leafs clearly win that fight, and now they have to build on the momentum that it's created. You can play physical, you can play fast, but what you do after a fight is really important.
Well, it looks as though the tensions have finally simmered, and we're ready to get back to what we actually came here in the first place for. Hockey! Pittsburgh's got it in the offensive zone. To the front! Comes up with the steal. Moves it quickly over to Letang. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Picked up along the boards by Marner. Moves it to the middle. And that's blocked in front.
Letang's looking pretty banged up out there, James. I'm not sure if he's going to finish the shift.
The Leafs have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And there's the save on the play. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. The Penguins take it across the blue line. He got all of that one.
Some players get into the game by physically engaging early. There's a fine line there, but that was executed perfectly.
Smart heads up play to intercept the pass. Puts it in deep. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Oh, big time hit along the wall, and this is why I'm glad I'm up here in a suit chair. Stars! And Leafs Nation is rocking!
You always want to command play and dictate pace to start out a series, James, and getting on the board first, that's the first step.
The Leafs jump out to a 1-0 lead here, and they have been the better team, I'd say, through the better part of this first period here, Cheryl.
Yeah, they really have, and I feel like they've settled into the game nicely, James, and they've had good possession time, and they get rewarded there by capitalizing on the opportunity, but I really feel that these next few shifts are really important. You're the back half of the first period, you just scored, you got to find a way to continue to push.
Uh-oh, and a board-rattling hit right there.
Well, certainly was lined up perfectly, body on body, weight distributed right in there.
Toronto's still got time here in this first period to increase this lead. Lizotte won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Nieto. Slides the puck across to O'Connor. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Puts it on net. Oh, solid save by Wall. Moves it to Tavares. Slides the puck over. Rocks him on the play. Dumps it into the ozone. Yeah, they're going to fight here.
There's been an edge all game and a chip on the shoulder, and it results in a player down. Anytime a player's down, you know that you're going to have your teammates back. This was going to happen either way. Those benches showing respect for each of their players that are heading over to the penalty box. That was a tough one. It's purely exhausting to be in a fight like this, and they're just corralling their stuff and getting back to the box.
Did they find his tooth? I don't know if they did, but nevertheless, both teams lining up for the face-off. Face-off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Jostled off the puck. Picked up along the wall by Nieto. Too much traffic in the lane. Pittsburgh's got the puck along the boards. Here's a shot. Puck grab by Malkin. My goodness, this has been a pressure-filled shift here. They have really got the cycle going now. A pass, and that's blocked in front. Quick pass to Marner. Jones got the puck, and he's going to hang on.
Crosby's looking to get back on his feet there. Man, did he take a tough hit.
Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. Toronto's won the draw. And with that, the first period is in the books. Both teams with a chance and a refresh will get a clean sheet of ice and come back with period number 2. Second period's underway as the puck is dropped. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
Toronto's playing with an attack mentality, James. Every time they're in the
Goalie's mask on the ice. Referees told the play dead.
important task for the PKers ahead of them, up by 1 and a real opportunity protected.
And their first chance to use the man advantage.
Well, they earn this a power play, James, through hard work, and it's an opportunity to even the score here. They need to find a way to execute and get back to the even score.
Too much congestion in front. Scooped up along the wall by Malkin. Receives the pass. He scores! Talk about staying with the play.
Well, it's all about being strong. You have to have that center of gravity, but you also have to have a lot of core strength to be able to ward off your opponent and shield the puck like he did. And as a result, it winds up in the back of the net.
The Penguins win the faceoff. Nice feed from the right wing. Oh, what a hit along the wall.
And that's a clean one, James. A great angle, shoulder to shoulder, and just laid it on thick.
They score! And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
Well, that's a huge shift. You can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down. You see players take this shot all the time in practice with their skill coaches, and I'm telling you right now, this is perfect execution. Shooting in stride, quick snap of the wrist, and putting it in the back of the net. Got to see where you want to be. His head was up the whole time.
Quick feed to Marner. Puck sent over to Raquel. And he can't hang on after that hit. There's the whistle. We got an offside.